Rwanda is a small landlocked country located in East Central Africa and is known as the land of 1,000 hills. With a total population of approximately 11 million people, Rwanda is the most densely populated country in Africa. The government is making tremendous efforts towards supplying safe drinking water and basic sanitation to Rwandans, but there is still a lot to do.
Water for People began working in Rwanda in April 2008, supporting sustainable drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene education. Since then, Water for People Rwanda has focused its work on two districts, Kicukiro and Rulindo. The goals of the program are to ensure that everyone in Rulindo and Kicukiro has access to safe drinking water and sanitation services for forever by 2017. Develop sustainable sanitation businesses that provide sanitation services, influence the sanitation sector to take up the sanitation as a business approach, and create a national everyone forever movement so that every family, every school, and every health clinic in Rwanda has access to lasting water and sanitation services.
The Rulindo Challenge is an ambitious program in the Rulindo district, which is home to approximately 300,000 people. The Rulindo landscape is marked by steep hills and valleys, with springs and rivers serving as the typical water sources for dispersed settlements. This combination makes reaching everyone in the district with water and sanitation especially difficult. Consequently, the Rulindo Challenge was launched with the goal to implement complete access to safe drinking water by 2017, with the national government financing 30% of the work through the Ministry of Infrastructure, Energy, Water and Sanitation Authority, the District of Rulindo and its communities financing 15%, and Water for People providing the remaining 55% of financing requirement, with the expectation that its contribution will diminish over time. This partnership approach has been successful, with piped water supply systems completed and water flowing in three sectors, Kisaro, Burega and Harabana, serving 50,755 people. Training of private operators and district government has taken place to improve the management and sustainability of the water supply systems, and 78 community health workers have been trained in the district to improve hygiene behavior and increase access to sustainable sanitation. In addition, water feasibility and design studies have been completed in Goma, Shiorongi, Mbogo and Masoro sectors of Rulindo, preparing the fundamental work to achieve everyone forever. Water for People has also collaborated with schools to install rainwater harvesting systems and sanitation facilities, with hand-washing facilities for 5,504 children in Rulindo. Additionally, incinerators for disposal of menstrual materials have been installed, and menstrual hygiene is part of the overall hygiene education program for the schools. The sanitation facilities are urine diversion ecological sanitation toilets that can be later used as fertilizer. These sanitation facilities have now been endorsed by the district government for all schools in the district. An initial baseline assessment of the Kisaro sector of Rulindo using Akvo Flow in 2011 found that 30% of water points offered a high or intermediate level of service, but only 2% of these water points were likely to be sustainable. After additional programming in Kisaro, Akvo Flow data in 2012 showed that 45.7% of water points now have a high or intermediate level of service, and sustainability has increased to 19.6%. However, more work is required in the district. A complete 2012 baseline analysis of the district showed that only 25% of water points have a high or intermediate level of service, but only 6% are likely to be sustainable. At public institutions, the level of service was basic at 31.2%, intermediate at 27.2%, and only 6.4% indicated a high level of service. In terms of sanitation, 78.8% of households have only a basic level of sanitation. The Kicukiro district is located southeast of Kigali and is home to approximately 320,000 people. It is composed of both rural and peri-urban areas with rolling hills, and the main water sources are streams, rivers and groundwater. In Kicukiro, Water for People has worked with the district government and the Energy, Water and Sanitation Authority to complete 2 gravity-fed water supply systems in Gahang and Masaka sectors, saving 27,941 people. In addition, 22 community health workers have been trained to increase their knowledge and skills so that they can help communities attain sustainable sanitation and improve hygiene behavior. Water for People has also collaborated with schools to install rainwater harvesting systems and sanitation facilities for approximately 7,351 children. Similar to Rulindo, the sanitation facilities are urine diversion ecological sanitation toilets that can be used as fertilizer. School hygiene clubs and committees have also been established in 12 schools, with hygiene training focused on hand washing and basic sanitary practices. An initial baseline assessment of 130 water points in 2011 showed that 32% of water systems have a high or intermediate level of service, while only 14% are highly likely or likely to be sustainable. In 2013, a comprehensive baseline assessment of the district will be completed to fully understand access to water and sanitation and develop a comprehensive Everyone Forever plan. Water for People is also playing a catalytic role in increasing the number of sanitation entrepreneurs to increase access to sustainable and affordable sanitation facilities for households. Water for People offers technical advice in addition to building the skills and capability of entrepreneurs, utilizing the services of local business development service provider Boundless Consultancy. So far, 16 entrepreneurs involved in toilet construction and pit emptying have been identified and have been trained in financial management, developing business plans and feasibility studies. Water for People is also working with the government to mobilize more business development service providers and sanitation entrepreneurs to take advantage of the sanitation opportunities and address the huge sanitation gaps in the rural communities and urban centers in Rulindo and Kicukiro. Moving forward, working with its partners, Water for People continues to strive towards reaching Everyone Forever in Rulindo and Kicukiro by 2017. Work is focused on addressing the challenges of water affordability and the quality of water services, including the technical support required to ensure the water services infrastructure is managed properly, fixed when needed, and replaced when required. In Rulindo and Kicukiro, Water for People is working with partners to develop effective tariff structures and operation and maintenance systems that will ensure the water systems can be replaced after their useful lifespan. An initial tariff study in Rulindo has been conducted and provides a framework for tariff structure that is both affordable and meets systems costs. Water for People is also working to support the district government in Rulindo to conduct a hydrological study to better understand existing water resources, established a water safety plan and approach for regular water quality testing, and implement a monitoring system. Complementing this will also be an asset inventory to fully understand system maintenance needs. Plans are also underway to build the capacity of the district to promote city-based water resource management, including the formation and functionality of WASH committees to act as the service authority for water in Rulindo, managing contracts of service providers, monitoring and planning for long term. Additionally, Water for People is working to enhance the knowledge and skills of its staff as well as those of the districts and communities to plan, implement and advocate for Everyone Forever. Water for People Rwanda has also identified the needs for more business development service providers to work with communities, building the capacity of sanitation entrepreneurs to fulfill the existing sanitation opportunities, as well as help address the huge sanitation gaps in the communities and urban areas in both Rulindo and Kicukiro. The achievement in Rulindo and Kicukiro have now inspired efforts to mobilize and influence a national movement for everyone forever in Rwanda.
Water for People, with its experience in water and sanitation and in coordination and partnership with the districts of Rulindo and Kicukiro, is leading the way in Rwanda for lasting water and sanitation services, so that Rulindo and Kicukiro may be the first districts in Rwanda to have water flowing for every family, every school and every health clinic by 2017.